Okay, so you'll see I'm going to take you through some primary research gathering. So here's just, a start looking at the College of Science department websites at Central Washington, looking through department websites, although some are better than others, will give you a good idea about some of the writing and thinking and communication styles that are used in that discipline. So again, you have these images. You'll a lot of times have uh, course syllabi and course information that speaks to different types of ideas and topics and focal points for the discipline. What you really are looking for, hopefully at some point, and I'll show you as I move through this video, are different syllabi and examples of different styles of writing and types of writing and ways of communicating, participating in the actual scientific community. Remember, your best bet is to look at some of the upper division classes and the graduate classes because those will usually have writing requirements that will give you a better perspective of the types of writing that exist in scientific communities. Here's another primary source, a handbook. Um, you could look through this handbook and get an idea of the different types of writing required for stem cell biology in the medical community. Um, although some of this information is technical about the program, there will still be all kinds of information about different types of requirements, um, writing requirements, ways of knowing, doing, being, existing in the community. You're working on discourse community ideas too right now, so you're thinking about how each scientific community has very unique ways of communicating. You'll notice here that lots of proposal writing, and you'll see some specific things about the types of writing and things that are required. Um, these are good sources to put in your annotated bib, these primary research materials. Here's another website from Stanford. It's one of their genome projects. So this website in and of itself is, kind of a way to learn more about the terminology, the types of visuals, graphs, charts, um, how science communities deliver information, how they communicate with each other. Well, here's another really good example of a genre, a type of writing that scientists um, create that isn't like a traditional paper, but this is, notes and formulas and very specific ways of writing out science information. Those types of things are what you want to try to gather for this annotated bib. Here's a syllabus. Um, in the syllabus, you'll want to try to find a syllabus that maybe has a writing intensive element to it. You'll notice that in many of these science classes, uh, especially the intro, there's a lot of exams. Um, and maybe the writing and communication styles are hidden in the actual participation of the course. But nonetheless, you'll notice that this particular course has a very specific writing requirement. You can look at the different types of things they have to write, news articles, grants, um, you know, all different types of scientific genres that you could look up, get examples of from your community. If you're a chemist, what types of grants do chemists write, what types of reports, videos, presentations, graphs, charts, department websites, etc. Again, here are some more examples of, how you can kind of work through some of this primary research material. Here's another example of a scientific writing booklet. from biochemistry at the University of Arizona. This is another nice primary resource, um, although this could technically be a secondary resource. You're looking at this in a way that helps you understand how scientists write, how biochemists write, um, how specific writing, uh, how a specific science community writes, and the types of writing. Oh yeah, lots of lab notes. Here's just an example of a genre, a scientific genre. What do lab notes look like in your different communities? If you're a biologist, a physicist, organic chemist, lab notes are a type of genre that you use to communicate. So, um, again, when you're doing primary research gathering, you're essentially looking for all kinds of different real materials, real samples of writing. Um, no matter what it is. Again, take screenshots, take notes. Here's an example of some different biology labs through Stanford. Um, you can see there are some individual links to the Kingsley lab that you could check out. Here's the Low lab. You could go, this could be again a primary source where you're analyzing this website to learn more about how scientists in this particular community share information, um, deliver research, deliver data. Um, Hopefully this helps. If you need anything else, let me know. All right.